Hi, Daisy. Guess what? I decided to volunteer you for a 2022 reading, year ahead reading, using my tarot cards, which I've had for a year, but I don't really use it. It's my one and only tarot deck. It's called Tarot of the Divine. Okay, so a few cards really jumped out. Some of them are right side up and others are upside down. So since I really am not familiar with this deck that much, I've only used it a few times, and I did offer it as a reading on Etsy a couple months ago, and someone ordered from Australia, and it was like spot on, she said. The reading I gave her using this deck, and because she was thinking about moving to a different country because of the lockdown and the what passport that they were mandating over there. So yeah, that was the only time I gave someone a paid reading for this. So I'm trying to practice using the tarot, so I volunteered you. Okay, so the first card that jumped out was the Three of Swords. It was right side up. And since I'm not familiar, I'm gonna go ahead and read the meaning from the book here. And then I will intuitively tap in, giving my own interpretation of it. So Three of Swords. Hope you had a really good day, by the way, at work today. Hope it was better for you. Let me see. I can't see any. I do have glasses, but okay. So Three of Swords. So it says the crane wife. It says the Three of Swords represents betrayal. Oh my God. I didn't know that. Anyway, it represents a betrayal. The crane wife asks her husband for privacy, but he spies on her, only to discover she was hurting herself to help him. His spying was treacherous, but so was her inability to trust him with her secret. So since it was upright and not upside down, it's saying heartbreak, self-harm, sadness, grief, and separation. Whoa, how's deep? I'm sorry. Anyway, that may, I guess, happen. It's definitely in the cards for you. A possible mutual understanding of having to part ways because you guys are not, I guess, meeting halfway to resolve some issues that have been mounting and have been kind of just growing over the last few years. And I think you two will come to a resolution, you and Alex, that to part ways may be what's best for you both, just to see if your love for each other is really true and if it will stand the test of time. So I do feel that may happen for you, that's on the horizon. So I'm sorry to break that news to you. Okay, Daisy, moving on. Sorry, I just got home from work. Also, this card came out. It's upside down, Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. So let's see what that means. It doesn't look like a pretty card, but let's see what it means. So Nine of Wands. Sorry, I'm like squinting because I really can't see. Okay, so since it's upside down, it says the beautiful the Russian fairy tale. The Nine of Wands represents weathering the battle. sent by her wicked stepmother to the door of the witch Baba Yaga. She is very worried and cautious, but also hopeful. Sorry. So since it was reversed, it says a stalemate, stubbornness, hesitance, giving in, and paranoia. So I think that could be that one of you will be going through some unavoidable like paranoia of doubting each other, whether one is being faithful or not. It could be you, it could be him, it could be both of you feeling these feelings towards each other, trying your best to keep it under control and, you know, deep inside you, but something's gotta give. And ultimately this coming year it will kind of just explode. So I feel like you're also having some trust issues still, and that would pose as a ongoing problem for both of you, you know, into the new year, unfortunately. Okay, and then Daisy, I got the Four of Swords upside down. Four of Swords, let's see. Okay, so Four of Swords, Norway, Norse mythology. The Four of Swords signals a pause in battle. Ooh. The Norse gods know that the wolf, Fenric, will bring about the end of the world, so they have him bound and chained while he still represents a threat. For now, there is respite. So since it's reversed, it says awakening, healing. That's the meaning of it. Awakening, healing, returning, burn out, and strength. So amidst what's gonna transpire next year, I feel like there will be a much needed awakening taking place for you, and really like deep cellular healing that you've been longing for in your life, because I know you've had a lot of inner turmoils this past year, couple years, and you've never really had that peace of mind you've always sought to have. So I think with this happening, what I previously mentioned, it might give you just that sense of peace, and there will be something good to come out of it, and it will definitely make you stronger and have more clarity, and it will give you room and space to expand as you know, a human being trying to navigate this world, you know, with all of its challenges and uncertainties and surprises. So I think you will be going through another very important awakening. That's like gonna be smack like in your face awakening. So make sure you are prepared for that. That is definitely, you know, in store for you next year. Okay, and then we have here Seven of Coins upside down again. Seven of Coins. I hope I'm doing good. I get nervous doing recorded live readings. So I was just feeling the need to practice. 7 of coins, sorry. Okay. Where are you? 7 of coins. Okay, here it is. Mexico, Aztec mythology. The 7 of coins represents the desire for a good harvest. Through it might require sacrifice. What does it say? Nana Tuwaksin must determine when it's right to be patient and when it's right, or when it is better to scrap everything and start fresh. You see, it's telling you it's time to begin anew. So reverse. The reverse meaning short-sightedness, laziness, procrastination, some setbacks and delays. So yes, so I feel like you're being asked to just prepare yourself for the inevitable changes that will be taking place in your life, both in your love life and just even in your career. I feel some opportunities will be presented to you, I feel, and you will be, forced to make a decision, an important decision in regards to that, just as you will be in regards to matters of the heart. So it's also saying that you should stop procrastinating if you're feeling that you're kind of, what is the word I'm looking for? When you're like trying to keep yourself from doing the things that you know that needs to be done, and you keep putting it off and putting it off, whether it's just something simple as cleaning your house or tending to, your own self-care needs. You're being asked by Spirit to stop putting it off and stop procrastinating and just do what you know you need to do. And just to develop more, to develop, what is the word? Oh my God, what is the word? Develop that drive. I can't think of the word. Anyway, if I think of it, I'll come back to it. So, what else do we have here? We have King of Wands reversed again. Why are they mostly reversed? Anywho, King of Wands. Where's King of Wands? Okay, so here it is. King of Wands, East Asia mythology. The King of Wands is a symbol of strength. The legend of the phoenix spans many cultures, but in all of them, the firebird represents nobility, rebirth, strength, and loyalty. Reverse, tyranny, a lack of harmony, weakness, and volatility. So, I'm feeling that although you that other people see that you are a very strong person, woman, deep inside you feel like you're really not that strong, that you're actually, falling apart. And you're just trying to put on a brave front that, you have it all under control, but when deep inside it's like you're just emotionally sometimes at your wits' end. And this then brings about a feeling of weakness, and just questioning sometimes your worth and your ability to, overcome these challenges that seem to be kind of recurring and haunting you. So, but I know you draw your strength from your faith in God, and know that because of this, you, in actuality, you're a really strong woman, because you have God with you always. So never doubt for a moment that you're going through this by yourself, because you're very protected and surrounded by your guardian angels. So know that you will be okay, no matter what life brings your way, no matter what decisions you end up making, or whatever path you end up paving, in the future, in the months to come. You're always guided. God is always lighting your path. So never doubt that you're doing this all by yourself. Okay? So know that you can always draw from within. You have that well of, courage and hope that dwells inside you, that you can always draw from. So you don't need to look externally outside of yourself, because everything you need is inside you. So never forget that, my friend. All right, so now you have this card, a scary card, Tower card, which is actually, it's a good thing because it's upside down, it's reversed. So I think that's a major arcana. So that's a good thing. So the Tower, you know what that signifies, right? The Tower is about feeling safe and secure before everything suddenly upended or falls apart. Beliefs are shattered, understandings ruptured, and everything is destroyed right down to the very foundation. Perhaps the foundation was flawed to begin with. So meaning the foundation you thought was strong was probably weak to begin with, right? And it was just a matter of time before everything starts crumbling around you. And I am feeling this is about your relationship. So now this, since it's reversed, it's saying feeling trapped, delaying disaster, fear of pain, and avoidance. So both of you are kind of like tiptoeing around each other. Not sure when, that what is that word? Not sure when the other shoe is gonna drop. I feel like to make peace, or to maintain peace, especially because of your kids being around. You try to just avoid the problems that are gradually growing, and avoiding it so that you guys don't have to deal with the anger, the resentment, and just the explosive feelings that is often associated with resentment, because of so many years bottling everything up. So I feel like you are feeling trapped. You have been feeling trapped. But you just don't know how to really deal with this feeling that you've been carrying around. In some ways you're afraid, but then you know in your heart deep down that it's the best thing to do, that it will actually be the best decision. But then again, you kind of you hesitate because he's all that you've known, always known, and you're just uncertain of how it will affect your family dynamics and your kids, most especially. So just make sure you just listen to your heart and trust what it's telling you, and decide from a higher perspective after looking at the pros and cons, or weighing the pros and cons, and looking at the bigger picture, you know, moving forward into your future, what you think really would be the best resolution or the best decision to make. So just always use your discernment and just tap in, you know, intuitively, because you'll never be led astray when you listen to, you know, your gut feeling. So, like I said, you'll never find the answers outside of yourself because it's always within you. So, yeah. And then, let's see, I have here the Four of Cups in reverse. Again, don't worry, the last two cards here is like upright. So let's see, Four of Cups, reverse. Shit, where is Four of Cups? Okay. It says here, the Four of Cups represents romanticizing bad choices while ignoring the good alternatives that are before you. So it's coveting what is superficially better, neglecting a plain nightingale who can actually sing away death. And what I'm getting is, you know what you have to do, but you're settling for less than what you deserve. Like, you know that there's so much potential for you to grow as the person, as the woman you want to grow into and to become. But you feel like you're being held back, you know, and you know that you're responsible for that feeling too. So it's saying that there is more, basically, that can transpire for you. But sometimes you just, like I said, because it talked about romanticizing bad choices. So, yeah, I mean, from experience, your experience, and from all the wisdom that you've amassed over the years, you feel like you've made so many bad choices in your life that you know now from where you are in your life that you can't make any more costly mistakes, that it's time to put your big girl panties on and build the life of your dreams and just freaking release everything that's no longer serving you, that's not in alignment with your dreams and your visions moving forward, you know, as a soul on just having a human experience. So you know what you have to do, but sometimes you're just so stubborn that you keep yourself from experiencing all the possibilities, you know, your limitless potential, because you're just afraid of maybe failing or not doing it right, or for things to not work out the way you intend them to work out. But you will never know unless you take that leap of faith. I think you need to take a leap of faith. All right, and then now you have this Five of Swords, and it's not upside down, but she's crying. I don't know what that means. There's her husband on the throne. So let's see, Five of Swords. Okay, so Five of Swords. The Five of Swords represents a fight won through deceit. Ooh. A fight won through deceit. Set overthrows his brother Osiris and is seen gloating over his brother's inconsolable wife Isis. While Seth represents a tyrant of a victor, Isis is a defeated combatant who will eventually bring about Seth's defeat. So it says surrender. The meaning of the card is surrender, betrayal, bullying, violence, crime. Well, I don't know what that means, but I feel like, I don't know. Let's say I'm feeling some kind of betrayal. Betrayal will occur or could be occurring. You're being asked to just surrender completely without resistance to whatever is being called for you to take action on. If the same thoughts keep crossing your mind and the same feelings keep weighing heavily on your heart, don't ignore it any longer and just surrender to whatever decision it is that you feel you have to make. Just surrender to just basically surrender and just free yourself, you know. I'm hearing it will liberate you. It will be a liberating feeling once you just surrender everything and just go with the ebb and flow of the river of life. Yeah, I feel like there's some exchange of harsh words with each other. That's where the bullying comes from. I'm thinking it's has to do with verbal exchange hurtful words, and you know, which kind of prevents, you know, you from having inner peace. And likewise, same with him. I think you both need to just have that peace within, and you know, the chains that bind you to finally be broken, because that's what will liberate you ultimately. Okay, and the very last card is Temperance. I got this card for myself too, like a couple weeks ago. But anyway, Temperance. So let's see. So that's your very last card, my dear. And I will send you your invoice. Yeah, so this reading is only $44, okay? I have a Venmo and a PayPal. I'm just kidding. Yeah, but I do take donations. Temperance. Okay, where is Temperance? Okay. Let me know. I need feedback on how I did, Daicy. So make sure you give me feedback on your reading. Like I said, I'm practicing and you're the first one. My first victim. Anyway, Temperance. Temperance is about balance and meditation. It is being mutable, recognizing when to change with the times and when to change the situation itself. Ooh, yeah. So anyway, the Bodhisattva identities are fluid, but their goodwill will remain constant. So upright meaning moderation, harmony, purpose, good influence, and reconciliation. So yeah, so it's saying recognizing when to change with the times. So if you feel like change is inevitable, that like something's got to give, and you know that you are paving a path, or a new path is opening before you, and you know that change is inevitable, meaning change is going to happen whether you like it or not. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's always a bad thing, right? Change can be a very good thing depending on how you look at it. So it's really entirely up to you to you know, take that first step into that direction. Even if you're afraid and having anxiety over it, sometimes it's really better to do things afraid, you know, taking the leap of faith scared. So, like, you know, it's not always a scary thing. So, whatever your heart is telling you, it will never, ever lead you astray. So, follow your inner voice, your inner wisdom, and know that all the answers rest in your heart. Okay, my friend, hope you enjoyed your reading, and remember, leave me a comment, let me know, okay? And this is the deck again that I used. And okay, to close out, I will go ahead. Where's that deck? Oh, I was gonna pull. Shoot. Here, I'll do the angel cards. Oh, here it is. No, never mind. Sorry. Okay, Spirit Junkie. I'm gonna give you a quick message here to close out. Make your angels, make your guide, Heavenly Father, and Daicy spirit guides. What is your message for her using my Spirit Junkie deck? What short, sweet message does Daicy need to know? Ooh. Okay, let me see. This one flew out, and then let me pull from the middle here. Okay, so this is what I got for the first card. When I lead from a place of love, people respect me. And then this is the second one. All that I need is coming to me in ways that I could never have imagined. So that is my parting message for you, my friend. Love you. Bye. Good night.